Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also, tuning in to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcasts. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, it is that time of year. A lot of you guys are making plans for your holiday gatherings, and if you're looking to make this time a little more stress-free, we have the perfect guest that's rejoining us today. We're excited to welcome back actor, chef, as well as author David Burtka. We're going to talk to him not only about how you guys can make your cooking and entertaining a little bit easier, but also something that all the family can be able to get involved in as well. David, thank you again for the time. Really appreciate it.
Hey, my pleasure. Happy to be here.
So, David, this is an exciting time, but it can be a little stressful for sure, especially if people are making plans either to entertain at home or to get on the road. What is one of the biggest tips, David, to eliminate the stress when it comes to especially cooking and entertaining this year?
Well, for me, entertaining and cooking is something so fun, but it can get stressful, like you said. You know, it's a great time, but I think a lot of people expect a big perfect Thanksgiving dinner or doing things at home with your family and cooking, and you all get together, but there are tips you can eliminate. You know, there are things you can do. I love writing everything down. Like, depending on what you're going to have, if you're going to have turkey or mashed potatoes or gravy or whatever, I like to try and prepare everything that I can a couple of days beforehand. Like, you can make your potatoes beforehand. You can prep your stuffing and put it in the refrigerator. You can make all your pies and pie doughs a couple of days, a week, even a month beforehand and put them in the freezer. So as long as you can write stuff down and get as many things done as you can, setting your table, getting your napkins pressed, and doing all of that the night before so you can just concentrate on that turkey. And actually the best part, having time with your guests. No one wants to go to a party or a dinner where the host is just mad and crazy and not able to hang out with anybody. So it's try and get everything done beforehand, and being able to cross off those lists is going to help you so much for the holidays.
David, that is a really good tip, and I love that. I'm a planner myself, so pretty much for everything. So I think the writing down, I think, is a great tip for our audience for sure. However, one thing that can cause some distractions, David, as you know, or the kids. As much as we love them, being able to keep them involved, right? So, what activities can kids enjoy to kind of keep them busy while you're doing this planning and cooking?
I always like to have a craft on hand for the kids, depending on the little ones or the bigger ones, helping out. There's a lot of things on Pinterest or online where you can cut out, different pilgrim hats or trace your hand to make a turkey and then glue on feathers and glitter and paint. For Christmas, I like painting pine cones and then dipping them in glitter, but man, that can get super messy. But one thing that we do every single year is we decorate cookies. So I love making a sugar cookie dough. You can keep that in the freezer months in advance, and then you just roll it out and cut your shapes and bake your cookies and have all your cookies baked ahead of time. And you get your royal icing together with lots of different colors. I like to put them in piping bags, or even little squeeze bottles work for that as well. Getting a sheet tray for your kids with a lip around it and being able to have them decorate your cookies on top of that sheet pan will eliminate a lot of mess, because putting on sprinkles and edible glitter and having those candy eyeballs are really, really fun, but it does go everywhere, and it can make a huge mess. And being able to eliminate that mess is sort of why I'm here today. I'm here to talk about Arm & Hammer Laundry plus OxyClean, which is an amazing product that is super affordable these days, and it eliminates odors, it cleans 101 stains, and it also whitens and brightens some of the most amazing stains you have. And it leaves your clothes fresh and smelling nice for a really long time. And I use that in my house, and they're here doing this really great campaign this year, the Great Holiday Campaign, the holiday stain-off with TikTok. And you can go on TikTok and see these hilarious videos of these families getting purposely staining their clothes and putting them in the wash and watching the magic happen with Arm & Hammer Laundry. It's quite awesome. It's quite awesome this year. So I can't recommend it enough.
And, David, that's something actually our audience can use year-round, right? Because, I mean, the stains are just a part of life. So, I mean, I think, that is one of those cool things.
Well,
Dave,
with the holidays and gravy and cranberry and cookie icing and, it's true. But you can use this all year round. It's not just for the holidays.
Right. I was just going to say, David, you've shared some great tips for our audience. Anything else you'd like to share before we wrap up here that may help them to make this year a little bit easier for them?
Coming off of this pandemic, I really think that people are wanting to be together, and that's the most important part, is to spend time with your family and loved ones and try and take a breath and enjoy the time spent together, because that's the most important. No matter whether it's cookies or making the perfect meal, it really is about being together and spending time with your loved ones. So, that's what I
really great
do.
tips. Yeah, really great tips and really great advice. Again, everyone, David Burtka has been our guest. David, where can our audience go for more information about some of the things we discussed here?
Well, you can go to TikTok at Arm & Hammer Laundry.
All right. David, again, congratulations to you on all your success, and thank you again for the time. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure. All the best. Happy holidays.
All right. Thank you, and we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Let's go make today amazing. Take care.